Are you dealing with those mysterious aches and pains that just refuse to go away? Or maybe it's a deep-down fatigue that no amount of coffee can seem to touch. It could be stubborn weight that clings on no matter what, or even things like brain fog, digestive issues, or skin problems that you've kind of just accepted as your new normal. If you're nodding along, the hidden culprit could be something happening inside your body right now. Chronic inflammation. Look, a little inflammation is actually a good thing. It's your body's natural response when you get a cut or need to fight a virus. But the problem starts when that response forgets to turn off. That's when it becomes chronic inflammation, a low-grade fire that's constantly simmering, damaging healthy cells and tissues over time. And this is serious business. It's scientifically linked to a whole range of major health issues, from heart disease and type 2 diabetes to arthritis and even Alzheimer's. In fact, diseases linked to chronic inflammation are one of the leading causes of death around the world. But what if I told you that you have the power to fight back? That you could start putting out that internal fire, not with some crazy diet or expensive supplements, but with 5 incredibly delicious, easy-to-make dishes. In this video, we're going to show you how to take back control of your health and start feeling incredible, one bite at a time. We're going to prove that fighting inflammation isn't boring or restrictive. It can actually be one of the most satisfying and empowering things you ever do for yourself. So let's get cooking. Before we jump into the recipes, let's quickly talk about the why. What really makes a food anti-inflammatory? It sounds complicated, but the idea is actually pretty simple. It's all about loading up your plate with real whole foods that are packed with natural inflammation-fighting compounds, while cutting back on the things that fuel the fire, like processed junk, refined carbs, and way too much sugar. Think of it like this. Your body has a team of firefighters. Anti-inflammatory foods give that team the best possible equipment. Your frontline defense comes from antioxidants. These are found in colorful fruits and veggies, like berries, leafy greens, and tomatoes. They work by neutralizing these unstable molecules called free radicals that damage your cells and drive inflammation. Then you have your all-stars, healthy fats, especially omega-3 fatty acids. You'll find these in fatty fish, walnuts, and seeds like chia and flax. Omega-3s are amazing because they actively help lower inflammatory markers in your body, essentially telling your system to cool down. Next up is fiber. Foods like whole grains, beans, and lentils are loaded with it. Fiber is critical because it feeds the good bacteria in your gut, and your gut is basically the command center for your immune system. A happy gut helps keep your body's immune responses in check. And finally, you can't forget the power of herbs and spices. Things like turmeric, ginger, garlic, and cinnamon do more than just add flavor. They contain incredibly potent compounds like curcumin in turmeric that have been proven in study after study to have powerful anti-inflammatory effects. So, an anti-inflammatory dish is really just a smart combination of these ingredients, all working together to soothe your system and protect your health. Now let's see what that actually looks like on a plate. First up is a bowl of pure comfort, our vibrant and soul-soothing Golden Turmeric Lentil Soup. This is more than just a simple soup. It's a plant-based powerhouse designed to deliver a serious blow to inflammation. So why does it work so well? The magic really happens with its 2 main ingredients, lentils and turmeric. Lentils are absolute nutritional heroes. They're packed with plant-based protein and, most importantly, a ton of fiber. This fiber is what feeds the good bacteria in your gut, helping to create a healthy environment that keeps inflammation under control. Studies even show that eating legumes like lentils regularly can help lower key inflammatory markers in the blood. And then we have the star of the show, turmeric. This golden spice gets its power from a compound called curcumin, which is one of the most studied natural anti-inflammatory agents out there. To make sure your body can actually absorb all that goodness, we always add a pinch of black pepper. Making this soup could not be easier. You'll just saute a base of onion, garlic, and fresh ginger in a bit of olive oil, all of which are anti-inflammatory champs themselves. Then you'll add your spices, a generous amount of turmeric, some cumin for earthy flavor, and that critical pinch of black pepper. Stir in your lentils, some chopped carrots for sweetness and antioxidants, and cover it all with a good vegetable broth. Let it all simmer away until the lentils are soft and the flavors have melded together perfectly. To finish, a squeeze of fresh lemon juice and a handful of fresh cilantro takes the whole thing to another level. Serve this with a side of whole grain bread for dipping, or pour it over a scoop of fluffy brown rice for a complete, satisfying meal. It's warm, it's filling, and every single spoonful is working to calm your system from the inside out. Our second dish is fast, elegant, and its anti-inflammatory benefits are completely off the charts. We're making pan-seared salmon with charred lemon-garlic green beans. The undeniable star here is the salmon. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines are the best food sources of the omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA. These two are famous for their ability to cool down inflammation all over the body. We're pairing that beautiful salmon with green beans, which we're going to char just a little to bring out their flavor. We're cooking everything in extra virgin olive oil, which is a key part of the anti-inflammatory Mediterranean diet. Season your salmon fillets with a little black pepper and dill. Get a pan hot with some olive oil and sear the salmon, skin side down first, until it's crispy and golden. Take the salmon out, and in that same pan, toss in your green beans. Let them cook until they're bright green with a few charred spots. At the very end, throw in some sliced garlic and a big squeeze of fresh lemon juice. To serve, just lay a fillet of salmon next to a pile of those zesty green beans. This meal is the perfect proof that simple, high-quality ingredients can create something that's both incredibly tasty and profoundly good for you. Okay, are you seeing how delicious and simple fighting inflammation can be? If you're getting some great ideas and you're excited to try these recipes, do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button down below. We put out content just like this every single week to help you take charge of your health in a way that actually fits your life. And hey, drop a comment and let me know which of these dishes you want to try first. Alright, let's get back to the kitchen for meal number 3. For our third recipe, we're building a colorful, satisfying bowl that's bursting with texture and inflammation-fighting goodness. Get ready for our roasted chickpea, tomato, and chicken bowls. This is the kind of meal that makes you feel energized and light, not weighed down. It's also amazing for meal prep and super easy to customize. Let's break down the anti-inflammatory dream team in this bowl. We've got 3 main players. First, the chickpeas. Just like lentils, chickpeas are legumes that are full of fiber and plant-based protein. In fact, new research presented at the American Society for Nutrition's 2025 conference showed that eating chickpeas daily can significantly lower markers of inflammation. All that fiber also keeps your gut healthy, which we know is key to managing inflammation. Next up, we have gorgeous cherry tomatoes. We're going to roast them, which actually makes them even more nutritious. Tomatoes are a fantastic source of the antioxidant lycopene, which is linked to a lower risk of heart disease. When you cook tomatoes with a healthy fat like olive oil, your body can absorb and use that lycopene even better. Finally, we're using lean chicken breast for our protein. Choosing lean proteins like chicken over fatty and processed meats is a huge part of an anti-inflammatory diet. While things like sausage and processed deli meats can actually promote inflammation, lean chicken gives you the protein you need for muscle repair without adding to the problem. To make this bowl, you'll toss your chickpeas and cherry tomatoes on a baking sheet with a good drizzle of olive oil and spices like cumin, smoked paprika, and garlic powder. Roast everything until the chickpeas are crispy and the tomatoes are bursting with flavor. While that's in the oven, you can grill or pan-sear your seasoned chicken breast. Now let's build the bowls. Start with a bed of leafy greens like spinach or kale. Top that with your roasted chickpeas and tomatoes, the sliced chicken, and then add your favorite extras. A few slices of creamy avocado for healthy fats, a sprinkle of fresh parsley, and a simple tahini or yogurt-based dressing will tie it all together. This bowl isn't just a meal, it's a strategy for better health disguised as a delicious lunch. Our fourth dish takes us to the Mediterranean, a part of the world famous for its incredibly healthy, anti-inflammatory food. We are making Mediterranean stuffed bell peppers. This is a hearty vegetarian meal that's packed with flavor and color, a complete meal in one perfect little package. Let's look at the powerhouse ingredients. The bell peppers themselves act as our edible bowls, and those beautiful colors aren't just for show. Red, yellow, and orange peppers are loaded with antioxidants, especially vitamin C and carotenoids, which help protect your body from damage. For the filling, we're creating a delicious, nutrient-dense mix. We'll start with cooked quinoa, a great gluten-free whole grain that gives you complete protein and a solid dose of fiber. We'll mix that with black beans for more fiber and finely chopped sweet potatoes, which are an amazing source of beta-carotene. To round it all out, we'll stir in some wilted spinach and classic Mediterranean herbs like oregano and basil to really boost the flavor and add another anti-inflammatory layer. We're using spices like turmeric and cumin in the filling. As a final touch before baking, we'll top them with a sprinkle of crumbled feta cheese, which adds a salty, savory kick. If you're avoiding dairy, you can just leave it off. The entire dish is a perfect example of the Mediterranean diet, which countless studies have shown can dramatically reduce the risk of heart disease by lowering inflammation. Putting these together is actually pretty fun. Just slice your peppers in half and clean them out. Mix together your cooked quinoa, beans, sweet potatoes, spinach and spices. Stuff that amazing mixture into your pepper halves, top with a little feta, and bake until the peppers are tender. Garnish with some fresh parsley or basil before you serve them. These stuffed peppers look stunning and are so satisfying to eat. They are solid proof that a vegetarian meal can be robust, flavorful, and a true champion in the fight against inflammation. For our last recipe, we have your new secret weapon for a quick breakfast, a post-workout snack, or even a healthy dessert. We're making a make-ahead berry, chia, and mint smoothie. This is the easiest way to flood your body with anti-inflammatory goodness. Why is this smoothie so powerful? Let's start with the berries. Berries like blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries are consistently ranked as some of the best anti-inflammatory foods on the planet. They're full of antioxidants called anthocyanins. That's what gives them those deep red and purple colors. These compounds are amazing at reducing inflammation and protecting your cells. Next, we add a tablespoon or two of chia seeds. Don't let their tiny size fool you. These things are nutritional giants. They are one of the best plant-based sources of omega-3s and are incredibly high in fiber, which helps you feel full and supports a healthy gut. For a refreshing twist, we're adding fresh mint. Mint is so much more than a garnish. It's full of antioxidants and adds a wonderful brightness that cuts through the sweetness of the berries. Finally, we blend it all with your milk of choice. You can use dairy milk for extra protein or a plant-based option like unsweetened almond milk to keep it vegan. And here's a pro tip. For an extra anti-inflammatory kick, add a small cooked beet. You won't taste it, but it adds a touch of sweetness and powerful benefits. But the best part is the make-ahead trick. You can portion out all the frozen and dry ingredients, the berries, chia seeds, mint and beet, into individual freezer bags or jars. In the morning, you just dump the contents into your blender, add milk and blend. You get a grab-and-go breakfast in under a minute. This smoothie is the perfect way to start your day on an anti-inflammatory note. It's sweet, satisfying, and every single ingredient is there to help you feel your absolute best. And there you have it, 5 delicious, different, and powerful dishes designed to help you fight chronic inflammation and feel incredible. From the comforting warmth of that lentil soup to the bright freshness of the berry smoothie, we've shown that eating this way isn't about deprivation, it's about abundance. It's about filling your plate with beautiful, flavorful foods that truly nourish you. Remember, the journey to better health isn't about being perfect. It's about making small, consistent changes. Try adding 1 or 2 of these recipes to your week. See how you feel. You might just notice you have more energy, clearer thoughts, fewer aches, and a real sense of well-being. You have the power to change your health with every single meal. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you're feeling inspired to get in the kitchen and try these amazing dishes. If you enjoyed this video and want more recipes and health tips to help you live your best life, make sure you're subscribed and have hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Here's to your health.